Hey, welcome back YouTube. I'm glad you guys enjoyed my last consultation series where I brought you into the salon and I showed you a haircut from start to finish, stressing the importance of the consultation. So I'm going to bring you guys in again and we're going to do the same thing. This client that I have has a very tricky cowlick and he has an issue with his hair that we're going to have to fix today. Remember to hit the subscribe and the like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's head to the salon. What do you want to do today?
Cut a little off the top, ball fade, the beard. Then shape up.
Okay, so what I recommend that we do is we're going to do a medium fade, but due to the cowlick in the back, what I'm going to recommend that you do is we grow the back a little bit more. So the reason that this is sticking up so much is because this doesn't really have a lot of support back here. It's a little short, so when you try to style it, this is just going to pop up and it's really hard to manage. Also, styling it with the proper products is really going to make a big difference. If you just leave your home in the morning and you don't put any products in and you don't try to take care of it, you just throw a hat on, this is going to become 10 times worse. So I'm going to show you how to properly style your hair after we cut it, and I'm going to show you how you can replicate the style at home as well. Alright, so with the top here, your hair is very flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through and I'm going to point cut this a little bit. This is going to give the hair a little bit more texture and a little bit more support. And then this back won't be as much of an issue because the rest of the hair is going to be standing up as well. So it's going to be much easier to cooperate with this in the morning. So with the beard, what I'm going to do is we're going to do the one open. I'm going to line it up and then I'm going to take a razor blade over it and sharpen everything up for you. Okay, so what I did here was I did a medium skin line like I said and I dropped it towards the back. And as I started dropping it, I started to stretch the fade a little bit, but back here in the back, I didn't go up as high. I dropped the line in the back, so we could start to leave a little bit of weight back here. Now, it's not perfect yet, but you need to let it fill in a little bit, but I set it so we can start to let it grow on the right course here. Okay, so with your beard here, I took it down to a 1, I lined it up, and I actually kicked you back and I decided I was going to use a razor blade on the bottom of your neck. It just makes the shave last a little bit longer and it feels a little more comfortable for you. Okay, so for the top, what I did was I went through and I just cut it a little bit. I did like a little bit of a dusting, which means I just took off like 1/8 of an inch. I went through and I point cutted it a little bit just to add a little bit of texture. As far as products, I started with a sea salt spray. I blow dried it into the hair, giving it a little bit of lift. Once the hair was dry, I went and I added a little bit of texture powder and it really gave it a lot of extra volume. And once I was complete with that, I grabbed a little bit of matte paste and I rubbed it in through the hair. This helped piece those little loose hairs together. The sea salt spray and the texture powder really gives the hair a lot of lift, but the matte holds all the little tight baby hairs in place and helps give it a little bit longer hold throughout the day. So what I would recommend is that you let the back fill in a little bit more, because right now it's not heavy enough to support this cowlick, but let it just keep growing in and eventually there will be a lot more weight and this cowlick will give you very minimal issues. Alright, what do you think?
I love it. I think the volume on it is great. Love what you did with growing out the back. I love that idea. The beard oil and everything on my face just feels so good. Smells great. I just feel like $1 million right now.
So as you guys saw, my client was struggling with a cowlick and I let him know how we could resolve this issue moving forward. I stressed the importance of he's going to have to let it grow in. There's not much he could do about it now, but I wanted to give him something that he could work with while he grows his hair and begins to help that cowlick to lay down a little bit smoother. If you guys are enjoying this consultation series, please let me know in the comments down below. It really helps me know what videos to make down the road. Thanks for joining, YouTube. I'll see you guys next Friday.